so let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to start off by priming my face. I'm going to use my Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I love this stuff. You guys seen this on my channel before. Smells delicious. And I'm trying my best to hurry up because it's like almost 10 o'clock at night. And I got things to do. Or people to do. Not people, but my husband. You know. Okay, so face is prime. I'm going to use my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. This is in the shade Moray. And I'm also going to mix my NYX Total Control drops. I like to mix these two together when I do use this one because I think this is just a little bit lighter. But anyways, I just want to use something different because I've been using my, my Clinique 2-in-1 foundation. I've been using that a lot lately. I've been using that for years actually, but it's still a staple. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and drop these all over just to mix in just a little bit. And I like this one because it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, where now that it's summer, it's kind of like perfect. And I'm going to use, this is the Japanese foundation brush, and I'm just going to mix that in together. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Cookie, and I'm just going to use this to prime my eyelids. I'm just going to put a little bit, and I'm going to take my, this is my Japanese, I'm not sure what number. I don't think Japanese even have numbers, but it kind of walked away. Anyways, I'm going to take this little fluffy brush and blend that into my eyelids to set a base for my eyeshadows. My Juvia's Place Wahala 2 palette, I think that's how you say it, but it has some beautiful shades in here. So pretty. I don't even think this camera is doing it justice just because of the lighting, but of course it's Juvia's Place, so you know the pigment is there. So I'm gonna use this shade. It's called Yab, and it's actually this like little, why am I like all out of frame? It's this shade right here. It's like this peachy shade. I'm just going to take my Morphe blending, this is the number M504 brush. I'm just going to like lightly place that as my transition shade. Okay, so now I'm going to take this other shade. It's called Too Much. And I'm just going to take this little blending brush and just blend that into the crease. Okay, so next I'm going to take this pink shade out of the James Charles palette. I'm not sure the name, but it's at the bottom. I'll try to maybe link it if I can. But I'm just going to take this and pat this on my lid just because it's a little bit brighter than the other one. It's actually a lot more pigmented. And I'm just going to pat this in. These are Ardell wispy lashes. They're in 113 and they're simple. I'm not putting on no big eyelashes today. I don't feel like it. But yeah, let me go ahead and pop these eyelashes on. Take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Cookie, and I'm going to, of course, highlight and conceal. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick. This is in the shades Walnut. I'm going to use this to contour. Okay, so let me go ahead and set my face. I'm going to use the Tip Daily Beats Luxury Setting Powder. And this is like my second time trying this. And it's so pretty, isn't it? The packaging is so gorgeous. This is her Luxury Setting Powder. You can check her out on Instagram at Tip Daily Beats. Yeah, so I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to dab it into that really quick. And first I want to set my smile lines. Take my Sephora, this is the number F25 brush. I'm just going to brush off the excess powder. Now I'm going to take my Sephora Micro Smooth Setting Powder. This is in the shade 56 Fonce Deep, and I'm just going to use this to set the rest of my face. Anastasia contour kit in the medium dark shade. I'm going to use this middle one, to contour my face or just bronze up my face a little bit. This darker shade in the palette, and I'm going to use my little contour angle brush. I'm just going to lightly place that in my crevices of my cheekbone. Now I'm going to use that same palette, and I'm going to use my little orange blush shade. I'm just going to lightly place that like on the tops of my cheeks, just to add a little bit of color, and then also blend in where that contour shade meets. Go ahead and line my lips. I'm going to use my Tiff Daily Beats lip liner. This is brown. I'm not sure the name of the shade, but anyways, let me go ahead and line my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tiff Daily Beats. This is a lip gloss. It's in the shade Bella, and it's so pretty, isn't it? I love this pink, and it just matches perfectly with my lips. So yeah, you know, I'm not really that much of a gloss girl for now, but I love the way this it smells really, really good, and it's a pretty color shade, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the highlight in the shade Sunset Aura. Isn't it so pretty, the packaging, and it matches my eyes. Gorgeous. And this is my first time actually using this shade, and I had this for like forever. But I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight brush in, what is this, the A23 brush. I'm just going to use a little bit to place on the tops of my cheeks. And now I'm going to take the shade So Hollywood, and this is like this champagne color, and I'm going to use the same brush and just put it right on top of that. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that same Juvia's Place palette that I used before. That same shade, what is this, Too Much? In the little pink shade. I'm going to use my Sigma short shader brush. This is in the E20. I'm just going to pick up that shade just a little bit and make sure that I kind of shade in my under eye line, just to add a little bit of dimension so it doesn't look like bare. That's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and comb down my hair so I can look somewhat presentable, and I'll be right back.